Hey harmonizers, welcome to a really big day. This is Alfie doing a competition at our farm with Coach Ryan, and she's the one that's been helping him with learning his jumping skills and getting him a little bit more confident with all of those pieces. And so we thought it's a good idea to have Ryan riding him in the horse show because he has not done a canter jump course for a show before, and he's really done very limited showing opportunities because of my accident kind of taking over rather than him getting to go to South Carolina Challenge. And also, again, like with me not being able to ride and keep up with him, that he just didn't kind of keep going with some of the things that I typically would do. So this is all, new territory-ish and things that he hasn't done a lot of. So it's a great opportunity for him to get out because really he's not even 1 year out of holding yet. So I got him, I believe it was either near end of May or it was June of 2023, and we're not quite there yet. So he's coming up on a year out of holding, but he was, wild not that long ago. And so this is him doing his flat class as part of the cross-rail division. And you can see there's some riders in the middle of the arena to help make sure there aren't too many cantering at one time. But overall, it's something that he doesn't get to practice a lot of anyways because Ryan often rides before lessons or after lessons, so there's not usually a bunch of other people. And although he does some lessons, usually those lessons only have, they're a private lesson or only one other person in them, so 2 people in the ring. So this is different, having to do something like walk and trot and canter with all these other horses in the arena. And for some horses that can be quite exciting. Some horses find it comforting, but it can also be exciting. It's just something that's a little bit different to get settled into. And so this kind of gives you a little look that you can see there's lots of other horses going around, and Ryan's just passing on the inside track there to help make sure she's got space to go take him to. And he's being a little more forward, I would say, than typical. But when you're a little bit nervous, totally normal to be a little bit more fidgety or faster than you usually are. But he's listening really well. And of course, Ryan rides really well, so she's able to steer him where to go. You can see on the right there, the horse that looks white, but not white, gray. That's Khaleesi, that you guys know from some of my other videos. She's my 2015 Thoroughbred Makeover champion. So a little bit weird for Ryan, I'm sure, to be competing with some of our students in the class as well. But a lot of the people that are at the show are not actually from our barn. They're from different barns. And some of them are new to showing. Some of them have green horses showing. So it's a little bit of a mix. But our shows definitely cater to people that are in new experiences, because let's say your horse has more than 2 refusals, or let's say you accidentally do fall off your horse because your horse trips or stumbles or whatever. We invite people to try again and always finish on a good note, so that you're not leaving the ring on a bad set. Or let's say you even forget your course, we'll let your coach come in and help you finish on a good note, because that really ultimately helps you build your expertise and your confidence in showing. And that was just a little look at doing the canter to the right there. So you can see he's doing his leads really well, and he's all fancy looking. Look how cute he is with that tail done. Ryan did a great job of putting him together. And here is him standing in the lineup. He ends up winning first place in his hack, which is super awesome that he did so well. And you can see some of the other horses there, which is really a big mix of horses. Some of them are older school ponies, because we have other lesson barns that come to our show, or they're kids with their new horses. Lots of different skills there. And then this is the canter cross rails classes. So our divisions are pretty short with 3 classes, and you get 2 jumping rounds. So I'll show you his 2 jumping rounds. And look at him, he just did his lead over the fence, which is great. And something that's brand new for him as he's been getting more balanced is he's actually started to offer some flying lead changes. Not always getting both the fronts and the backs, but that means he's starting to get more balanced and understanding what he's supposed to do. And he's been starting to offer some of those changes, which is pretty great. Like there you can see he got his front, and then he kind of half trotted a step to get his back end there, which was really, really good. Great that he's starting to offer that. And then here he is doing his second course. This is the crossrails. And so because he's never, cantered courses as part of a show before, and really he only recently started cantering courses. I can't remember how many weeks it's been now, but it's definitely only been, maybe 8 weeks-ish that he's been cantering jumps and doing more of this stuff. Before that, he was working on trotting jumps or trotting and then cantering after jumps. So doing full canter courses, this is a pretty new thing and pretty exciting that Ryan's able to do this here at the show, which even though it's at our home territory, there's all these new people here. There's lots of trailers, tons of different horses. Most of the entries aren't our people from our farm. They're people from spread out from lots of different farms. So it's a lot of strange things going on. But Alfie ended up winning the cross rails, getting the champion title for that. And then I'll show you guys his verticals as well. We've got this awesome Partridge Horse Hill banner set up, which was super great. And then here's a little look at the verticals division. So they had the same thing with a little flat class first. And so other horses cantering in the ring. That's Khaleesi coming up behind him. That you guys have seen, my 2015 makeover champ. You can see another horse cantering out in front of him, so it's more exciting than a typical ride for him. Everybody cantering at one time, but he didn't get excited or anything. He just kind of stays Mr. Alfie, even keeled, pretty easy to steer. And then this is cantering the verticals course. So this is huge for him because cantering verticals is a pretty new thing that he's been learning and working on. And it was pretty common that he would slow down and try to trot them, or he'd trot after them, lose his momentum, jump them super weird. And he still obviously takes some tricky spots, but that was a gorgeous jump with beautiful little knees, doing really, really well and getting his lead going through the corner. And you may notice that we've got these flower boxes set up in the corners. And this is because we're a show that really caters to green horses, beginner riders. And so the flowers give a decoration, but they also give kind of a marker to be like, go into your corner, ride the rail, and it gives that visual of where to do that, because we're all about trying to help people learn more about showing, progress their showing, so they can figure things out a little more. So this is him now doing his second course in the verticals, which is his last course. And you can see he's doing awesome with being really willing over the jumps. His pace is staying pretty consistent. Ryan does a great job of like steering where he's going, all of those pieces. And I'm really happy that he's starting to do all of these leads. And so the fact that he's changing his lead over the jump means that he's learning the balance. He's learning what canter lead he's supposed to be on. And it means it's the beginning step to getting flying lead changes. It's one, like there's so many different ways you can teach a flying lead change, but getting it over the jump is just an easy way to add that little bit of elevation so they get the change. But look at that. He does super awesome. Let me know what you guys think. He ended up getting reserve champion in his verticals. So overall, he was a little superstar. Thanks for watching.
Remember to subscribe and check out harmonyhorsemanship.com for even more learning.